This company looks solid, but we found a hole in their pocket the size of a crater. Welcome to the HDIN Research 2026 Strategic Review. Today, we're looking at the 4 companies that basically own every surgery, lens, and laser that touches your eyes. It's a $30 billion world, and the rules just changed. Forget net income, that's just an opinion. Let's talk about cash flow, the actual groceries in the fridge. While everyone else is bragging about paper profits, Alcon is turning every $1 of profit into $2.32 of hard cash. That's not just growth, that's a superpower. This isn't a friendly neighborhood business, it's an oligopoly. To even get a seat at this table, you need $10 billion in revenue just to keep the lights on. They've trained 45,000 doctors, meaning even if a better lens comes along, the doctor won't switch because they already know the Alcon remote by heart. Look at this curve. Revenue is heading to the moon, right? Wrong. The middle of the sandwich is getting squashed. Between inflation and price caps in China, these giants are running a marathon just to stay in the same place. They're selling more, but keeping less of the pie. It's the specialist versus the generalist. Alcon is like a world-class sushi chef who only does sushi. J&J is the massive hotel buffet that's currently busy fixing the air conditioning in the lobby. In 2026, the specialist is winning because they don't have corporate baggage dragging them down. Time for a little accounting magic. Zeiss took $34 million of expenses and basically hid them in a drawer called assets to make their profit look prettier. Alcon, they took the hit immediately. When things get tough, I'd rather trust the guy who doesn't wear makeup on his balance sheet. China used to be the unlimited ATM for these companies. Not anymore. The government basically walked in and said, cut your prices by half or get out. Now, if you aren't building your lenses inside China, you're effectively invisible. Zeiss is the most nervous here. Nearly half their business is in this zone. Zeiss is the Apple of eye care. They sell the doctor a diagnostic camera first. Then, that camera only talks to a Zeiss laser. By the time the patient shows up, the software has already decided everything. It's a closed loop, and it's incredibly hard to break. Bausch Lomb is an icon, but right now, they're drowning. They owe $5 billion. Their interest coverage is 0.27. In plain English, they aren't even making enough money to pay the interest on their credit card, let alone the balance. They're essentially working for the bank now. This is the light war. Alcon's lens captures 88% of light. That's the gold standard. J&J is attacking with a quote-enough lens that costs less. It's like a battle between a Porsche and a very reliable Toyota. Both get you there, but the profit margins are worlds apart. The future isn't just a piece of plastic in your eye, it's a subscription. These companies are turning into software giants. They don't just want to sell you a microscope. They want to charge you a monthly fee for the AI that runs it. Welcome to Surgeon as a Service. There's a billion-dollar time bomb in the medical warehouses. Bausch Lomb is sitting on 180 days of inventory. That's 6 months of stuff just gathering dust. In this industry, if it sits too long, it expires or becomes obsolete. That's a massive write-down waiting to happen. M&A tells you who's scared. Alcon is buying the future, cell therapy that sounds like sci-fi. J&J is buying the past, established companies that just provide steady cash. One is betting on a moonshot, the other is just trying to pay the bills. This is Alcon's Tesla moment. Imagine instead of a transplant, a doctor just injects new cells into your eye and they grow back. If this works, the entire transplant market is dead, and Alcon owns the funeral home and the new hospital. In a world of distracted giants and struggling underdogs, there is only one scarcity asset. Alcon has the cash, the focus, and the tech. They are the only ones holding both the shield to protect their business and the sword to take everyone else's. Bad news. We're all getting older. Good news for these guys. 2.1 billion people will be over 60 by 2050. Cataracts aren't a maybe, they're a when. This is a demographic wave that no recession can stop. It's the ultimate safety net for investors. By 2050, half the planet will be nearsighted. We're spending too much time on phones, just like you're doing right now. This is a $5 billion opportunity in vision care. If you can't see the horizon, these companies are going to charge you to fix that. Here's the dirty secret. This industry is built on millions of pieces of single-use plastic. We call it sterile, but the planet calls it trash. 2026 is when the regulators start asking for the bill. Sustainability isn't a PR move anymore, it's a legal liability. The 2026 roadmap is simple. Q1 is about surviving China. Q2 is about selling software. Q3 is the big science test for cell therapy. If you're an investor, these are the dates you circle in red on your calendar. At HDIN Research, we don't just read the news, we read the receipts. We track the medtech giants so you don't have to. If you want the full-page data pack, you know where to find us. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, hit the like button and subscribe for more financial autopsies. Questions about your portfolio? Drop a comment or email our sales team. See you in the next deep dive.